PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round. And I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate.
Grabbed lunch, the hot chocolate. Let's get going on the golf.
What are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 7. This one needs to kick left.
Yep, he's putting Rosie's nosy out of joint with that one. That was an incredible approach.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He's currently tied for third. Trying to tee off at the second. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. Yeah, that one will play. 7 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
This one's looking good.
Ooh.
Oh, just missed. A par putt on the table. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And there it goes from the sand. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? Okay, time to return to the action. Second shot here on the third. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
It's up, it could be in. Well done. Take the birdie. Currently a couple under for the event. Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, right? 181 off the back tees.
That's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Can they be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie? Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Game of the 7. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's got a chance. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, we'll move to 4 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Wow, that was just striped. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, well, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, pull a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And a par putt awaits him.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, that's going to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time to face a par 4 now. second shot here on the 7th.
Totally messed up. I'll take it. Or none.
Take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And this is an extremely long putt. We might even have to hinge on this one. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Ooh, right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well hold. Leading by a shot after that hole. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Ooh.
Almost went in. Good shot there. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This really looks good.
Wow.
Yeah, a bit long on that one. Putting for par. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. And hitting, what's he facing with this one?
Sitting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. This one looks like it's going left. That's inside the house of opportunity.
We need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
It was on a good line. An opportunity to make a par here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Now it's heading for the fairway. 1 win is good. 2 wins would be great.
Nicely done.
Sitting at -4. Currently in the lead. Seven feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking well.
Oh, what a super shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Handy effort, that one.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Justin Rose. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
A birdie putt awaits. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
I like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently sitting in first place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Ow! And ladies and gentlemen, that was laser-like. Took a great deal of accuracy there. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this, making it costly.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with John Rahm trailing in second place. Yeah, we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, which for the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Going with the 6-iron here. And that's a good line. That should find the surface. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 5. That should find the fairway. Sitting at 9 under par, currently in top spot. Yeah, tidy looking shot, that one. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Two big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Have the right stuff there.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going down? Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Hey, what does that lie look like?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. This shot from around 210 yards. Going with the 5-wood. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This is Justin Rose.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And down it goes. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead. And it seems strange to be playing just at 400 yards.
I'll tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie. Pretty good shot there.
This putt for him to win the event. Like the look of this one. A moment like that, Rich, just fills you with joy. What a performance.
Gotta say, 2 wins on the season, really firing on all cylinders right now. This player is in for a massive year.
Rich, there are some victories that stand out in your mind, and this one, for me, seems to be like that. That was a high-quality performance under all that duress.
They played well when the pressure was at its greatest. I have to say, getting the job done with that amount of pressure on him, it was awesome.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
It is a beautiful trophy.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Schroeder's Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Kuyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on bold with his iron play. Very fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the first. We need this one to bounce right. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well, that's a no-fuss par. They get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Finds himself in a sheriff's setup. The second at TPC Sutherland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with a 3 middle and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
It's got a chance. Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now let's switch our attention to Bill Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The third hole at TPC Sutherland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to get up this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Not sure if this one will stand on the short grass. Smart shot, always back into the fairway as a safe play. And here we are with the third shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, that's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. And down it goes. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. The fourth at TPC Sutherland is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Now just 1 over par. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Let yourself an opportunity. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Why not take another look at that effort?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the course with a bit live action. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
This has a real chance.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. This shot is about 140 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. The 7th at TPC Summer is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, that was pure.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And back to the play, shall we? High pressure moment here. This for share of the lead.
Looking good.
Oh, that had eyes for a lovely shot. And that will take him to 2 under. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. A bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Ooh, that almost went down.
What's in front of them, Henning?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. This one to save par.
That will work. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, Rich, how good is that? That's incredible.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safe in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half and feed down to any hole location. No doubt. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, well, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you've got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, pull a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. This is a good chance. 1 week it's too many, I think. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
Oh dear. Get out of here.
You've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
And he needs this to save par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That was a gallant attempt. Bogey putt coming up here. That's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Ooh, yeah, golf clap, really good. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it's just a tap in awaits.
Yeah, not much to sweat there. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Even for the day. Currently tied for 5th place. Going with the 8-iron here. That's disappointing.
A bit short with that effort.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Good looking putt. That's a good putt for par. He'll take it. So no movement there. He stays at even with the cover. The 13th for TPC Sutherland is a monster par 5, measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with the tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. I love this type of carriage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Well, this will be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Currently 1 under for the round.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The 14th of TPC Sutherland is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Opting for the 9-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. Okay, let's get back to the action. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here, looking for another birdie here.
This one's on line. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
That -2 going along nicely today.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That one's heading down Broadway. Second shot here on the 15th. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And now at 3 under, with those finishing holes remaining, we take it deep here.
Who's going to come out on top? I have no idea, but I'm sitting back and enjoying watching the action.
The 16th at TPC Sutherland is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. The well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in two. If you are going for the green, make sure you've got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Opting for the fire line. And that shot back in the fairway. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. Hoping he can close out.
Chosen the pitching ridge here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hold your putt. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. This is buckets. That'll help your scorecard. Well hold. And that will take him to 4 under. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The 17th at TPC Sutherland is a downhill par 3 measuring just under 200 yards from the tips. The green shapes hard right to left towards that water hazard. Make sure you're clever at shaping your ball, or don't take on any hole location that's tucked in near to the water. This will be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, right by the hole. Big putt for par coming up. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. And now this to win the Shriners Children's Open.
So far, so good.
Well, at the start of the week, there were a lot of people lining up wanting to win here in Vegas. But this is the player who's come up trumps. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone. And they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Crack and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.